Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. Today is the 5th of July. We're back down in Long Beach, Washington. Last night was spectacular. I hope you guys all had a fun and safe, exciting 4th of July. If you've never been to Long Beach, Washington for 4th of July, start planning now for next year. It's the place to be. Fireworks were crazy. It's busy but fun down here right now, so we'll give it a second for everyone to jump in. I don't expect a huge crowd this morning. It was actually kind of tough myself getting up and preparing for the stream. This week we did one-of-a-kind beach houses. That was a lot of fun. Looked at some really cool properties up and down the West Coast. Good morning, Gavin. We got some good themes for next week. Today I do have one cool house we're going to look at. But then we're going to look at some, I don't want to say basic, but your normal house that people are buying. I need a downsize into one-level homes, or I need a 2,000 square foot home for my family before school starts. We're going to look at that to give everyone kind of an idea what the market looks like now, in the middle of summer, halfway through the year. Interest rates have come down a little bit. A lot of talk in the media about what the market's like. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? So we're going to look and see, look at some benchmarks and kind of stick our finger in the air and see which way the wind is blowing this morning. So I guess let's start with some housekeeping items. We'll wait for a few more people to jump on. Every week, Gavin Huckins over at Berkshire Hathaway sends me over some market statistics. He's actually in the chat this morning, so if you have any questions for Gavin, he's in the chat. So this is our market snapshot he sends me every week. New listings in Clark County, 227. That's down 28% over last week. That's a big drop percentage-wise, but I don't hate it. We put 209 homes in contract. So 209 homes that were listed on the market are now in contract. That's unchanged from last week. The reason I'm not mad about that down 28% number is we put more homes on the market than we sold. And we've done that every week for the last, I don't know, Gavin, what do you say, 6 or 7 weeks, with the exception of last week, where we've been adding inventory. And that's really, really healthy to see, especially as interest rates come down, to maintain our pricing. We don't want to see runaway pricing where people start writing way over asking and it gets extremely competitive. And then we had 207 homes sell off the market, so they're closed. Every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox on a home, that data is collected, and that's what we're looking at here. You can see in the state of Oregon, lockbox activity down 2%. That's negligible. In Washington, down 7.6%. Nothing to panic about. This number's been up and down week over week. But it does show that there are a lot of buyers out there right now shopping. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like this week with the holiday. Let's look at interest rates. So all the interest rates I use on my stream aren't necessarily the interest rates my company offers. Instead I like to look at a national average. So my go-to website is Mortgage News Daily. My go-to website for all things interest rate related. I'm just trying to get it's weird on this camera, every time I switch screens and come back, my settings are all gone and I'm all dark again. There we go. Okay, so Mortgage News Daily is my go-to website for all things interest rate related. You can see as of Friday, 30-year fixed national average 6.75, and that has been improving almost every day for the last 2 weeks. And it's improving day over day, very, very slightly. This is exactly what we want to see in this market right now. For your jumbo loans, so any loan amount over $802,000, you're going to be in a jumbo loan. But look at this, 6.85, a 1/10% higher than a conforming rate. That's crazy. And it's been this way for a while. Typically, you can expect a jumbo loan to be 1/4 to 1/2% higher in interest rate compared to a normal Fannie Freddie conventional loan. So this is good to see too. Our government loans, FHA 6.27. Look, FHA is our benchmark. And we've seen this number go all the way down to 6%. We really want to see it break 6% before school starts. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then 6.29 for all of our veterans out there. All right. You guys ready to take a look at some homes? We're going to start off with a cool one. Now keep in mind, I do find these homes before the stream and I preview them ever so slightly, but I don't really look into the pictures. I don't really read the description too closely because I want to have that first impression along with you guys. So I'm excited to see this one. We are going to 5603 Northeast 354th Avenue in Camas, 3 beds, 4 baths, 5,565 square feet. Listed at 1.1, guys. That's a huge home, 5,500 square feet. Built in 2008, sits on 7 acres. This home is listed by Nick over at Keller Williams. Let's see what Nick has to say. Holy cow, it's a long description. We're gonna skim this one. Enchanting Lincoln log treetop retreat. Nestled on 6.9 acres, this meticulously crafted home adjoins 28 miles of DNR hiking trails. Embraced by the convergence of Jones Creek and Boulder Creek, this property provides an exclusive haven for picnic, swimming, and fishing on your own private land. All right, hardwood maple floors, double glass doors from a wraparound deck, sunken living room. Who doesn't like a sunken living room? Both vaulted ceilings adorned with floor-to-ceiling gas fireplace. What else does ChatGPT have to say about this house? Spiral staircase, gourmet kitchen, granite countertops, tri-level island. That'll be interesting. 720 square foot master suite, 16-foot swim spa. There's a 42 by 21 exercise room. Okay, the second level landing opens to a balcony with a swing sofa. The finished basement has great potential as an ADU, extra space for guests and private paved parking area. Step outside to a 3,800 square foot of decking split in 6 levels. All right, let's just look at it. I don't know why my camera keeps going dark again. Okay. So this interesting drone shot here, it doesn't really have a ton of curb appeal. It just looks like a big metal roof in the woods, but I have a feeling, there we go. All right. Still kind of intriguing, mysterious. It is a Lincoln log home. Whoa, okay. So this must be our entryway. Two big barn doors into a parquet floor. Whoa. So this is our front out this window. And then we come in and it's like a covered entryway. Yeah. Gavin, we might need to go look at this house just for fun. What a crazy fireplace. That fireplace does not match the inside of that house. You think you'd want it to be like stone or boulders, right? Oh wow, look at that spiral staircase, is gorgeous. It's a very custom spiral staircase. You're not buying that on Amazon. Gavin, is there something I'm missing here? This home's listed at 1.1. That seems extremely low for everything we're seeing here. There's that tri-level island. Dining area. Okay, so now we're back outside. Inside. Looks like a game room, pool table. Okay, here's a primary. Pictures are a little out of order, but I think it gives us an idea. Outdoor cooking space is that 6-level deck. Swim spa. Another bedroom. Another pool table. This one's virtually staged. Shop. And don't forget, we're on 7 acres here, backed up to DNR. Deer. All right. Pretty crazy, huh? All right, let's look at some numbers here. Gavin sends over these neighborhood reports. So we're in Camas. In fact, let's look at the map exactly where we're at here. Because we are out quite a ways in Camas. But, you know, not too far. Probably 25, 30 minutes to the airport. So not bad. So in Camas, which this is way out in Camas, there are currently 186 homes for sale. The median list price for a for sale property is $939,000. For homes that have gone pending, $970,000. And for sold homes, $845,000. Man, we are close to $1 million average price in Camas. Okay, go through the numbers fairly quickly on this one. If we were to put 20% down, that would put us in that jumbo loan, a loan amount of $920,000. Today's interest rates, according to Mortgage News Daily, for a jumbo loan, 6.85. Compared to a conforming loan, so we're going to max out our loan amount at $802,650. Interest rate's only 0.1% less at 6.75. And then if we were to put $600,000 down, our loan amount would be $550. If we look at a payment breakdown, property taxes on this home are $966 a month. I'm guessing $200 a month for homeowners insurance. So a 20% down, that puts us at a total payment of $7,194. If we're putting $350,000 down, that gives us a total payment of $6,372 a month. And if we're putting $600,000 down, that's $4,733 a month. So, you know, that gives you a range. You can save up to $2,400 if you are maybe selling a home and rolling over a bunch of equity, $600,000 worth. All right. You guys ready for home number 2? Okay, so yeah, that house was crazy. How about just a normal house? Okay. This is what Gavin and I are seeing people buying, right? Is just a normal house. This would be great for somebody that wants to downsize, maybe from a 2-level to a 1-level. We are going to 2035 North 3rd Way in Ridgefield, 4 beds, 2 baths, 1,926 square feet, built in 2020. This home is listed by Emily. Let's see what Emily has to say. Single level home in Union Ridge Ranch neighborhood, offers high-end comfort, low maintenance living, and thoughtful updates throughout. Built in 2020 by Generation Homes. This 1926 4-bedroom, 2-bath home features an open concept layout with a grand 10-foot entryway. 1-bedroom functions well as a home office. Designer finishes include Italian porcelain tile in both bathrooms and floor-to-ceiling tiled walk-in shower in the ensuite. The kitchen is equipped with gas fireplace, a gas appliance, a quartz countertop, and a large center island, ideal for hosting. Smart home features include a Nest thermostat, remote control dimmers, timers on fans, and an app-controlled garage door. 14 by 15 Trex deck with pergola, custom stamped concrete patio surrounding a gas fireplace, raised garden beds, storage shed, with HOA maintained front lawn care included. So there is a HOA on this property, $95 a month, and that includes your front landscaping. Okay, let's take a look. Nice flat driveway. We got 1 step going up to the front door. Okay, so there's our entryway, the back of this picture here. Nice entryway. Now we're dealing with 1,900 square feet, so you do have this great room here. This, I don't know if it's the layout of the furniture, but it does feel very small. It feels like you're very close to that fireplace, but could just be perspective of the picture. Nice 2-tone cabinets, quartz countertops, gas range. Very clean, very nice fixtures. Under the counter mount sink. Nice big island. Okay, this picture makes it look a little bigger, but cool built-ins. Shiplap on the fireplace. Very nice. Dining area. Okay, guest bath, dual vanity, or is this the ensuite? I'm guessing guest bath. All right, guys, put your pictures in order, please. I have no idea where I'm at in this house. It looks like a yes, this was built in 2021, I believe. You'll have to go back and watch the first house. It was crazy. All right, so we're in the laundry room now. Okay, here's our primary bedroom. Ceiling fan, Nothing wrong here. Good size for the square footage we're dealing with. Dual vanities in the ensuite, walk-in closet. Very nice. Back deck, partially covered. Bedroom number 2. Oh, it's 4 beds with 1,900 square feet. Okay, that makes sense why these rooms, including the living room, seem a little on the smaller side. All right. So very nice. The reason I picked this home, yes, it's kind of not boring. It's a very nice house, but I want to give everyone kind of an update on this price range on home affordability with what the market's been doing. So let's look at some numbers. In Richfield, there are currently 116 homes for sale. The median list price, $749, we'll call it $750. For homes that have gone pending, the median list price is $747, so that's good to see that those are the same. And then $615 for sold properties. So on this house, would be a great candidate to go FHA if I'm just kind of getting started in home ownership. FHA is not a first-time home buyer specific program, but it is designed to promote home ownership. So our purchase price on this home is $630. Interest rate according to Mortgage News Daily on FHA, 6.27 on FHA loans, the national average. If we look at a payment breakdown, property taxes $418 on this house. Homeowners insurance somewhere around $100 a month. Mortgage insurance, FHA has 2 forms of mortgage insurance. This is the first, it's $277 a month, and that is for the life of the loan. The good news is there's a really high probability that you'd be refinancing out of this in the first 2 to 5 years. And when you do that, we can refinance in a program that does not require mortgage insurance. But if we add all that together, we get a total payment of $4615. If we were going to put 10% down, our mortgage insurance, we can do a conforming loan. Our mortgage insurance drops to $94 a month. And we shouldn't have any insurance on the 20% down option. But to give you an idea, our cash to close goes from $31,000 with 3.5% down to $72,000 with 10% down, and we're only saving $326 a month. So FHA, I like it here. Now we can also come in and ask the sellers to take care of our closing costs. We have the sellers pay for our closing costs and our prepaids, to where we are just coming in with just our down payment of $22,000 if we wanted to. All right. We got one more. We have one more, and then I have a huge 4th of July mess to go clean up. Okay, so just like on that house, I found another basic home, right? This isn't anything crazy, but just to give us an idea of what it's like for people in this price range and with this search criteria. So the last one is a 1 level. This is a, hey, I call Gavin up. Gavin, I need a 4-bedroom house for my family where he just had another baby, something over 2,000 square feet, and I want to be in the 98685 Salmon Creek, Florida area. This is what I could expect. We're going to 1401 Northwest 107th Street in Vancouver. This home was built in 2021. 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,124 square feet. This home is listed by Janine. Beautiful inside and out, located in a gated community. The stunning home offers the perfect blend of comfort, functionality, and style. This is 3 descriptions today that I think were all AI. I could be wrong. I don't want to insult this agent. But just things like fireplace that adds warmth and charm to your gatherings. The gourmet kitchen is designed for both everyday living and special occasions, complete with a large island with bar seating, walk-in pantry, stainless steel appliances, a pot filler above the 5-burner range, quartz countertops, and a stylish tile backsplash. The dining area flows seamlessly to the beautifully landscaped backyard, where you'll find a covered patio with a gas hookup, ideal for outdoor dining, barbecues, or relaxing in any season. Upstairs, the spacious primary suite offers a large walk-in closet, soaking tub, dual sinks with quartz counters, and a private shower and toilet area. There's nothing wrong with using AI. Just when you read as many of these descriptions as I do, I like short descriptions with good bullet points, give me information to go along with the pictures so that I know what I'm looking for when I'm looking at the pictures. This is nice. They have fast charging USB outlets. Finished garage, that's nice. Okay, now in big capital letters, buy this beautiful home today with the interest rate you've been waiting for. Call to learn about the incentive package being offered by the preferred lender. Or you could just put it in the description. Why do I have to call to hear about it? All right. Enough picking on the agent. Okay, so this house isn't stunning. It's a good looking home, basic, and that's what a lot of people want. That's what I'd want buying a home like this. Flat driveway. It is weird there's no grass. We have a gravel landscape. Now, this home is $719. That seems, I don't know. That seems high. I don't know what you guys think. But not a bad looking house, fresh, the paint looks good. All right. Like the entryway a lot. Nice built-in bench. Looks like we have engineered hardwood floors. Nice entry, staircase on the right when you come in. Cool fireplace. Something a little different. Got a nice, clean, modern feel to it. Kitchen looks great. Like the two-tone cabinets. Like the tile backsplash. Gas range. Dining area. So we're at 2,100 square feet. We have 4 bedrooms. I think this is a good size great room. It always makes me nervous when I'm at this square footage and I walk in and see an enormous great room. I know that 4 bedrooms are going to be tiny, but I would imagine that this is going to have pretty balanced use of that square footage. Powder room, little loft area upstairs. Bedroom number 1, vaulted ceiling, ceiling fan, recessed lighting, nice windows. This is our primary. Really nice primary bath. Freestanding tub. Nice walk-in tile shower. Dual vanity, bedroom number 2. Decent size. Bedroom number, bathroom, guest bath. Dual vanity guest bath, that's great, especially the 4 bedrooms if you're looking for a family house. you know, perfect to have dual vanities in the guest bath. Bedroom number 3. Very nice. Bedroom number 4. Utility room with a cool tile floor. Covered back deck. Decent sized backyard. Very nice. Fully fenced. Private. Cool retaining wall. It's a very nice backyard. All right. Let's look at some numbers on this one, then we'll get out of here for the day. Same scenario as the last house. FHA 3.5% down. Interest rate 6.27 national average. Yeah, I feel bad for ragging on that agent. It's you know, there's nothing wrong with using AI, but when somebody has shopper's fatigue, they've been looking at homes every day for a while, which is what I've been doing. You learn to appreciate a very well-written, quick to the point description. Like new furnace 2021. You know, like we're almost like bullet points to where I go to the pictures and I see exactly what they're talking about. All that fluff, you know, we're not reading a romance novel. But I didn't mean to give her too hard of a time. Just getting a little burnt out and cranky on some of these descriptions. Okay, I digress. Interest rate 6.27 gives us a payment of $53.03 on FHA. Here's a breakdown: $43.65 principal and interest. Property taxes $521 a month. $100 a month for homeowners insurance. $316 for that mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. If we put 10% down, that mortgage insurance drops to $107 a month, saving us $372 overall. Again, we can come in here and ask the sellers to contribute towards our closing costs. That part in the description that says, it's all capitals, it says call to find out what the incentives are, financing incentives. Call to learn about the incentive package being offered by the preferred lender. Yes, they can offer incentives, okay? But you can build your own incentives into your offer. If you're writing an offer on a house, just say, you know, that's great you have your preferred lender that's going to look out your best interests, but I actually have my own lender and I want you to match whatever they're offering, right? You can go in and say, I want to use my own lender and I want you to pay for all my closing costs, for example. There's nothing wrong with doing that, especially in this market as it is softening it up a little bit. There is a little more room to negotiate. Don't think that you have to use their lender to get a good deal on the house. And in fact, in a way that's kind of steering you to use a lender of their choice rather than a lender of your choice. Okay, 20% down, your payment drops down to $43.56. So look, guys, let's conclude on this. If you want to buy that family home in Florida, be comfortable in that $4,300 to $5,300 range. There is a FHA on that one as well. I think it was nominal $29 a month. All right, we're gonna cut this one a little short today, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I had too much fun last night. It was a very late night, and I have a lot to clean up from last night. So I'm gonna hit the chores this morning. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see everybody. We will be back next Saturday with another live stream. Like, subscribe. We are so close to 100 subscribers. I think we're 4 or 5 away. As soon as we get to 100 subscribers, we're gonna do a 100-year-old home special. Check out the daily videos, home of the day videos we're doing. We'll have another cool thing for next week. Appreciate all your support, and we'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye, everybody.